Hey you guys, so I literally just recorded this video, went 20 minutes in, did the full video, and watched back and it was lagging like a mug. So I'm gonna redo it, okay? And I probably take that as a sign that like maybe something in there that I was saying I probably could have articulated better, you know? So let's do it again. Okay. So today's topic is a little rated R. So if you're watching this around children, I suggest you tell the little blessings to skedaddle. And let's get straight into the topic. Okay? So today I want to talk about revenge fucking. Nah. I feel like, we've all done it before at some point in time. I know I may look like an angel, but duality. We're all, whether you're of the light, we all have darkness in us. You feel me? So, yeah, we've all done some shit we ain't proud of. Don't judge me. No, I'm saying. But yeah. So I want to talk about revenge fucking, right? Excuse my language. I'll try to keep my cussing to a minimum. But basically, revenge fucking is having sex with someone out of revenge, like having sex with someone to avenge someone else, right? And let me just say, that is not my proudest moment. Obviously, my mindset when I was doing it was all friggity fucked up because you doing that to hurt another person. That's just wrong. Anything that's done to hurt someone else, if it's not good intentions, like, why are you doing that? You need to take a good look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna talk about my experience per se. So yeah, like I was in a relationship with the person, like we had just broken up, right? And he had started talking to somebody else, right? And obviously when we've all been there when we still in love with somebody, we like, oh hell no, I'm not gonna fuck that other relationship that they got going on, right? So basically, when we did the boom boom biggie boogie, whatever, and then I sent proof to the other person, like, yeah, he's still right? And all of that was to prove a point, and that shit was pointless. You feel me? Like, when you think about it, revenge, having sex with someone out of revenge is just like, you get nothing out of it. Nothing. It doesn't. First of all, I can't speak for everyone else, but I know after I did it, I felt bad. You feel me? I felt bad because, when she called, the guy, and she was crying and shit like that, and deep down I felt bad. You feel me? I was like, damn, like, the empath in me felt bad. But of course, at the forefront at the time was hurt. So I was like, it is what it is. Like it was disrespectful for one. And let me just say this. To anyone out there, if like, say you got an ex that keep running back to you, right? And if you leave that door open, they'll keep running back, right? That's not a compliment. That is not a compliment, and you're not winning anything. Like, let me tell you something. If they would step out on you and start something new with someone else, why are you mad at that girl? Why are you like, oh, fuck her, fuck that? Like, no. Because just like let's be real. Let's be real with ourselves. 9 times out of 10, he's sweet talking her and talking shit about you Just like when he come to you, he talking shit about her. You get what I'm saying? So, like, who are you gaining other than someone that's out for themselves? You get what I'm saying? Because if a person, while I do believe you can have feelings for more than one person at a time, and yes, you can love more than one person at a time, but if you are truly in love with someone, you're not going to want someone else. You're not going to be searching for greener grass because you're happy with who you're with. You know what I'm saying? So if that person, you know, even felt to start something new with someone else, that's 9 times out of 10 not your person. And yeah, whether they started their relationship while you was with them or not, that's really not your business. But I mean, yeah, it may feel personal, but it's not personal, because you got to think about it. You cannot be mad at the third party without being mad at the person that you're fucking with. You know what I'm saying? It's like that person probably 9 times out of 10 probably love that person just like you love them, you know? So it's like you got to think about that. Like 9 times out of 10 dudes would sit there and pillow talk. Half of the time they be lying to both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So don't use your body to prove a point. Like, yeah, he's still, at least he coming home to me. At least he's still eating me out. He's still doing this. Like, that's not a flex. That's not a flex. In fact, you look dumb. No offense. I've been dumb too. So I'm not coming at anybody. You know what I'm saying? I've been dumb too. This is my experience I'm talking about. You know, at the time I thought that was a flex, because as long as I left that door open, he was going to keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? So, no, it's not a flex, and it's not cool. It's not cute. It's not none of that. Having sex with someone out of revenge to hurt somebody else is never okay, and you're gonna get karma for that, because I know I got karma for that. You feel me? And revenge sex is not always just, you know, you having sex with your ex and you be like, well, I had him first. It don't fucking matter. If they start something new with someone else and you're intruding on that, that's wrong. Because you don't want no one to intrude on you. Even if they did intrude on you, it's still wrong. Like, it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, and revenge sex is not always just, you know, having sex with someone you were dealing with to hurt someone else. It's also if you're with someone else, say a scenario where, this is not my story per se, but generally it happens. I've heard of it happening before, where, you know, say one partner is a habitual cheater, right? And the other partner grows tired and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna get back at that mother effer, and I'm gonna go have sex with someone else, right? Like, at the end of the day, just leave. Like, why use your beautiful portal of life as a weapon? That's just insane. No, I'm kidding. It's not insane. I get it. Like, when you motivated by hurt people, they see things differently, they hear things differently, and, you know, they get triggered differently. So I could get why you be like, oh, I want him to suffer, I want her to suffer. But that's not your job. Let God handle that. Let God even out the balance, even out the scales, because at the end of the day, you're not going to feel good about yourself afterwards. And especially if you know you're going out there to hurt someone else, the whole time you're doing it, you're probably going to be thinking about the person that you're trying to hurt. And it's like, it's pointless. You know what I'm saying? Also, like, with all this stuff going around, from STDs to COVID to monkeypox to whatever the fuck they got going on, like, you can catch stuff. You know what I'm saying? And God might make sure you catch something because you being vengeful. You know what I'm saying? So don't, like, love yourself more. Have enough self-love, enough self-respect to pack up and walk away, because anyone that makes you, you know, triggered enough or lower yourself enough to use your body as a point, to make a point, 9 times out of 10, that person is in it for themselves. If you're referring to a partner, you know, that, like, if a person is involved in a third party, they're greedy and they're selfish. You know what I'm saying? And if, you know, especially in my instance, when I did it, it's like, what did you gain? Because it's not like it makes the other person leave, you know? Now they got two baddies instead of one. So what did you really gain other than a sister wife? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like that's the smart thing to do, because I've done it and it didn't feel good, you know? And at the end of the day, it's just like, if you let it go and you walk away, you know, and everyone has their breaking point. So yeah, you probably gonna have to get fed up. If you were really in love, you probably gonna have to get fed up and drag through the mud a few times before you get up and realize, like, yeah, this ain't even worth fighting for real. And a person that truly loves you and is in love with you, they're not gonna go searching for someone else. They're not gonna involve someone else. So let the other person have them. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that, you know, yeah, let the other person have them. That's not a flex. Like, and, you know, you just never know what that other person, you know, has been told, for one. Because 9 times out of 10, like I said, if, you know, they coming to you talking shit about the other person, so you two could so-called bond, laugh at the other person, you thinking you one-upping the other person, but you're not. Because as soon as they leave you, what they gonna do? They gonna go right to that other person and talk shit about you and make it seem like you the worst human on the earth too. So it's like, and now, you know, that creates a so-called rivalry between the third party and the other person. You know what I'm saying? You and the third party. It creates a rivalry. Now you like, oh, I don't like that bitch because this and this. Excuse my language. And that person probably feel the same way about you, and they fueling that beef. Mind you, they playing both sides, right? They playing both sides, because they come to you and they say this, and this, but then they go to them, they say this, and this, and they make it seem like, oh, but I defend your name. Let me tell you something about that, which is a little off topic about the revenge fucking, but let me tell you something about that. A person cannot defend you if they done went and talk shit about you. You get what I'm saying? Whether they defending you to your face now that y'all both in front of them, like, it's because they caught and now they gotta pick a side. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, a person like that, yeah, that's a person that's playing mind games, you know? And that's probably why you feel vengeful enough to revenge fuck in the first place. But you also have to take accountability for yourself, because you allowed it, and you're not gonna feel better about yourself after you do it. You know what I'm saying? And if you thinking you winning by having sex with someone when you want, like, oh, I could get him to do this when I want, that's not a flex. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there, whether you're a man or a woman, who will love you and only you correctly, and there won't be any competition. You won't have those type of insecurities. And that's one thing I want to get into when it comes to revenge effing. Whether you're careful, say you are careful, oh, I use protection, so I'm not going to catch no STDs, which now with monkeypox and all this hella crazy stuff, you can still catch something, but that's neither here nor there. Say you are being safe when you revenge, you know, have sex with someone out of revenge. You cannot protect your spirit. If that person has demons on them, if they have insecurities, if they have bad energy, guess who's picking up on that? You. And 9 times out of 10, after you get up from laying with that person that you know, done did things with, you probably feel drained. You probably feel terrible about yourself, because you know, like, that person means you no good. And that doesn't mean that that person doesn't love you, or that person meant, you know, harm towards you. But we all have traumas and baggage and things that, if we don't work to actively heal, they manifest into our lives in different ways. So you just don't know what you're stepping into or what you're going to pick up. And if you're being vengeful and being intimate with someone out of revenge, 9 times out of 10, you're going to pick up something. You know, it may not be an STD per se. Thank God, you know, I haven't caught any STDs before, but my spirit was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? My mindset was messed up because I had set out to hurt somebody because I was hurt. Because at the time, I wasn't ready to let go of a situation. You know what I'm saying? And I had a person egging that shit on, as most people do, because that's an ego trip. You know what I'm saying? That boosts someone's ego. If you have more than one person fighting for you, trying to prove themselves to you, like, that's the ego boost. Don't give nobody that ego boost. Walk away, love yourself more, and pray for their healing. Pray for your healing, pray for their healing, and pray for the third party. You get what I'm saying? Because like I said, you know, that person 9 times out of 10 loves the person that you're dealing with just as much as you do. You know, maybe not just as much, but you can't measure love, so maybe just as much, you know. And you just never know, you know. And if that person loves them, that's like, you know, we've all been in a place, especially if you're younger, you know, young love is a little bit more naive. That's why, you know, the dynamic of a younger person and an older person is like the older person is able to kind of manipulate the younger person, because it's like, even if you're intelligent and you up on game, it's still stuff that the older person could get over on you because they have more experience than you. I've been there too. You know what I'm saying? I was a young person in love, willing to stick around through stupid stuff or be treated a certain way that I know I didn't deserve because I didn't know any better. You know what I'm saying? And that's how, you know, it be in situations like that, you know? So pray for them, because at the end of the day, whether you feel like the situation is wrong or not, I still feel like no one deserves to be wronged. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my situation per se, I would say, like, the girl, you know, she's intelligent and beautiful and, you know, kind-hearted girl from what I know. I don't know much of her, you know, other than the guy I was dealing with. But, like, from what it seemed like, she didn't seem like a bad person. And, you know, people who have 2 people at the same time, they tend to villainize the other person to the other person so they could beef. So that cuts the line of communication. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if y'all don't like each other, now y'all could do playing get backs and, you know, keeping secrets. And of course, that other person who is playing both sides is going to make it seem like, oh, I'm keeping it 1,000 with both of y'all. No, you're not. 9 times out of 10, they're telling lies to you, they're telling lies to them. So pray for both. Pray for all of them. Because at the end of the day, everyone deserves to be loved correctly. Everyone deserves to, you know, be treated right in a relationship. I don't wish having, like, insecurities or feeling less than on anybody. That's not a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? And if a person is doing something to you that makes you feel like you want to step out, or making you feel like you want to, you know, get back at them, you need to cut ties, because that's not healthy. That's low vibrational. Being overly jealous, you know, blaming the other person, that's low vibrational. Take accountability, pray, walk away, and let God even the scales. Because when you stop playing the game with them, if they still keep wronging you, God can do way more damage than you can ever think to do. And even if you think to do mad damage, 9 times out of 10 is going to land you in jail or something. Speaking from experience. So You know, it's like, at the end of the day, I do not recommend revenge fucking. You know, once it's reached that point, it's time to cut ties. Let go and let God bless you with that person that's willing to love you and only you. And if you that type of person that just like to be out there, you know, having sex with people to hurt someone else, and that's just something you do on a regular degular, you gonna get yours. You hear me? Karma gonna come knocking. Karma don't miss a beat. God don't miss a beat. So that's all I gotta say on that. You know, don't revenge fuck. Don't lower your standards. Don't lower yourself by using your body as a point, because it's pointless. The only thing you're gonna get up feeling is drained and worthless, because 9 times out of 10 they still gonna run back and do what they were doing to make you want to do that in the first place. So that's my topic on it. I want to know, have you guys ever had sex with someone out of revenge? I would like to know. We all being transparent here. We're familia. You feel me? Anyways, I love you guys. Chat with me in the comments. What do you guys think? You know? I pray you all stay safe and be blessed and keep being great. Keep following your dreams. And keep your beautiful portal of life protected, because not everyone is meant to enter that. And same with guys, you know, don't be entering just anyone. You might enter the wrong portal and be walking around fucked up behind some shit. You hear me? Because soul ties are real. You know what I'm saying? And they run deep. And you don't want to have a soul tie to the wrong person. And that's another thing. I know I was going to end this video, and I'm about to. But let me just say this. You know, this is why another reason why you shouldn't, have sex with someone out of revenge. Sex is sacred. Love making is sacred. In fact, I saw a video that a woman said when two people are making love is the time that they are closest to God, because God is the creator of life, and that is a time where you can create life. And that's why, being intimate with a person, whether you look at it as like just momentary pleasure, is deeper than that. That's how you create soul ties, because you will start to believe you are deeply in love with a person, and that may not even be it. You know what I'm saying? It may be just that ding-a-lang or that gushy stuff. You know what I'm saying? It may not really be love. So just be mindful, and I know, love has its trials and tribulations, but cheating is never one of them. I know back in the day, that old school stuff, mama and papa, they put up with it. Well, mama put up with papa, type stuff, because 9 times out of 10, that relationship was based off of codependency. You know what I'm saying? Like, he provided for the home while she took care of the home. She didn't go out and work, so she dealt with papa fucking with the neighbor and just turned the other cheek. We don't have to do that anymore. I know, to me, if we come in an agreement that we're going to be monogamous, the day that you break that agreement is the day that it's over, and there's no coming back from that. And I don't feel like, unless you're into polygamy, which some people are, you have to voice that at the beginning that you want polygamy, because if not, it's not gonna work. Anyways, that's all I had to say on that topic. So I love you guys. Stay safe, be blessed, and catch me in the next video. Also, if you're feeling the vibe, make sure you subscribe, because I'm definitely still, doing giveaways and things of that nature. But that's not why you should subscribe. You should subscribe just to support, because, you support me, I support you. But if not, if you're just stopping by because you want to hear what I'm talking about, that's cool too. I appreciate you taking up the time to listen to me run my mouth. Thank you. And I'm off this. I love y'all.